I'd never have a friend who could be such an ass.
Or I one who could be so stupid. Oh, don't run away.
From you?
Oh, thank God. I thought you were deaf as well as dumb.
Look, I've told you you're an ass. I just didn't realise you were a royal one.
Merlin is a wonder, but the wonder is that he's such an idiot.
There must be another Arthur, because this one's an idiot. And how long have you been training to be a prat?
You can't address me like that.
Sorry. How long have you been training to be a prat, my lord?
Merlin, you idiot.
We've been at the slow gin again.
He thinks he is so sharp. Even when I told him I was a wizard, he still couldn't see it. He saved my life.
That's blown it for starters.
You're a prat. And a royal one.
What is it? You really are a total buffoon, aren't you, Merlin?
Can't you see what he's trying to do? He's trying to get rid of me, and if you weren't such a clock pole, you'd see that.
Oh, what? I've not forgotten about your lazy, insolent ways, or the fact that you called me a clot pole.
We're supposed to be hunting. It requires speed, stealth, and an agile mind.
So you're able to get by in 2 out of 3, then? Imagine you're really arrogant. Knights like to think they're so much better than everyone else.
It's not arrogance. Ignore him. He's an idiot. A knight. I'd ask you for money, but I know you don't have any. Put the sword down, Merlin. You look ridiculous.
We've got to keep you in shape.
I'm fighting fit.
But we want to keep you that way.
Merlin!
So you have been outwitted by a rat.
They do say rats are very intelligent.
More intelligent than you, it would seem. You saying I'm fat?
No. Well, not yet.
I am not fat.
You see, it's working. Well, I believe he's telling the truth.
Then you're a fool.
You're dressed.
I am the future king of Camelot. I do have some skills, you know.
Indeed, you are very skilled. Getting people to do things for you.
Never knew water could taste so good.
My throat was so dry I thought I wouldn't be able to talk.
Well, at least some good would have come from the drought, then. Merlin, chances are I'm going to die.
Yeah, you probably would if I wasn't there. I know you don't have to listen to me.
Glad we agree on something. Is your little bottom sore?
Yes. It's not as fat as yours.
Do you have any natural gifts, Merlin?
No. What do we think? I'm not naturally rude or insensitive.
It's naturally irritating.
Now I realise you're not as big a fool as you look.
I feel the same. Now that I realise you're not as arrogant as you sound.
You know, you've got a lot of nerve for a wimp.
Well, I may be a wimp, but at least I'm not a dollop head.
Still think I'm arrogant?
No. More supercilious.
That's a big word, Merlin. You sure you know what it means?
Condescending.
Very good.
Patronising.
It doesn't quite mean that.
No, these are other things you are.
Hang on.
Ah! You bumpkin, it's boiling!
Boiling?
You are half asleep today!
Describe dollop head.
In 2 words?
Yeah.
Prince Arthur. You will always be a dollop head.
I'm not a dollop head.
If you say so, sire.
I'm not going to use the blindfold, I'm just going to fight like Merlin here.
I'm Merlin, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
What's that noise?
What noise?
Sort of trembling sound.
It's your knees knocking together. Saying I look like a toad.
Yeah. Maybe one day you'll magically transform into a handsome prince. Just magic's outlaw, that'll probably never happen. Come on, let's go.
Who is this so-called champion? Can he crush nothing but weaklings like this?
Perhaps you've more in common than you think. Oh, bad breath, for example.
Excuse me?
Appalling table manners.
Now hang on a minute.
Good sense of humour. No, you're right, you've nothing in common.
A word.
You're hopeless at a lot of things, Merlin. Well, most things, in fact, but very occasionally, quite by accident, you say something useful.
How was punching me in the arm meant to cheer me up?
It works with the knights.
Well, they're thick, aren't they?
I'm a knight.
There you go, then.
Well, good servants hard to come by.
I'm not that good.
True.
Hold your tongue.
And you, I have heard how you mistreat your servants. They do everything for you, but do they ever get any thanks? No. You're a spoilt, arrogant brat with the brains of a donkey and the face of a toad.
Do you have any idea what it's like to live with a man who constantly thinks he's the best?
Must be irritating.
That's a horse.
Maybe it says something.
Yes, that you're a clot hole.
That's my word.
Yeah, and it suits you perfectly.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Because you have the mind of a child. And yet I'm still more intelligent than you.
I heard that.
I broke a pot.
You always were a clumsy fool.
Excuse me?
I already have a manservant. Already shabby looking, as appalling manners. He's extremely forgetful. He seems to spend most of his time in the tavern.
Why?
Questions, so many questions. For once in your life, would you just do what you're told?
All right.
You're very quiet. You didn't say a word on the way home.
It's called thinking, Merlin. You should try it sometime.
I'd have to think about that one.
Well, don't think too hard. I wouldn't want you to hurt yourself.
You are becoming a very good king.
Ugh, thank you. You're still the worst servant I've ever known.
Maybe I know something they don't.
Which is?
You know, that you're a cabbage head.
I really thought you changed. And you're as stupid as you are ugly. Why are you putting another hole in this belt?
I was, enhancing it for comfort and ease of use.
Are you saying I'm fat?
No, saying that the belt is one hole shy of perfection.
Just this once, I think you were right.
Even if you're the worst servant in the 5 kingdoms.
Easy now. We don't want any more holes in that belt. Why?
Merlin. It's a good job you don't have anything of any actual importance to keep secret, isn't it?
Don't be so mean.
He doesn't mind, do you, Merlin? Besides, he needs building up. Look at him.
Well, Arthur, what can I say? You look like a total turnip head.
I've never heard so much rubbish in my entire life.
Are you calling Gaius a liar?
No, I'm calling you an idiot.
The man who freed it would unite the land of Albion and rule over the greatest kingdom the world has ever known. That man is you, Arthur.
You're making this up.
Why would I do that? Your head's already as big as your waist.
And he can bring his findings to me.
Findings? Merlin can't find his own backside most of the time. Merlin, is there anything you're actually capable of doing?
Putting up with you.
I'm not a fool. That's debatable.
You know, if Morgana doesn't kill you, I will.
Threatening a king is treason, Merlin.
How about threatening an ass?
Heard that.
I think I'm getting a cold.
That's a bad one.
Thinking.
You thinking? Well, now I'm really getting worried.
Shut up.
Getting a very bad feeling about this place.
That is because you are a coward.
No, it's because I value my life and I don't want to die horribly.
Fair point.
Some people still think you're a foolish, arrogant ass.
Who?
Well, maybe you should have the rest of the day off and put your feet up.
Really? You were joking.
There really is no limit to your intelligence, is there, Merlin?
Sorry.
You're fortunate I'm not easily frightened.
Really? Because it looked like you jumped out of your skin.
Yeah, that's because you're a clumsy oaf. Now pick that lot up.
These funny feelings of yours.
Not funny.
Stupid, then.
I'm like a swan. Seems like I'm not doing anything, but there's a lot of work going on underneath.
Interesting. I see you more as a head louse.
Right.
Useless, irritating.
Feel free to retire at any time. Likewise. There's no disgrace for a servant to lose to his king.
Or a king to a servant.